The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Leo and Kyland and Emira and Ellie and Amia, good guessing, friends, and Deviani and Leilani and Carter and Cyrus and London and Anton and Bernadette and Frederick and Melanie and Maddox and Zariah and Nara and Natalia and Junior and Royalty. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Good job, boys and girls. Good singing today. All right, we are going to have kind of a short circle time today. We're going to do a science experiment real quick. Then we're going to watch a field trip. So that's why I'm keeping circle time super short today, because I want to save time for you guys to see a field trip that another teacher made about an animal shelter. Do you know what an animal shelter is? I think some of you do. It's a place where animals go to wait for a home. So some animals don't have a home, but they're a pet. They're not a wild animal. They can't live out in the wild. So they go to an animal shelter where kind people take good care of them until they find a good home for them to go to. And families and people go to the animal shelter and they pick out an animal that they think would be a good fit for them and their house and family. So that's what an animal shelter is. And so today I found a video about going to an animal shelter, and they show you all kinds of things that they have at the animal shelter. So I'm saving time for that. So quickly, we're gonna go do some science. And we're gonna go outside. It's got some snow, so we're gonna go outside. We're gonna go in my kitchen and mix some ingredients in. And then after we do science, I'm gonna send you on your field trip, okay? So ready? Come with me and we're gonna do some science. So our science experiment today is about making frost. So I wanted to show you what frost is. So look at my window. Do you see right here on my window the frost? It's like little icicles forming on my window, and we're going to try to make our own frost today in our science experiment. Here is another window in my house where I have frost because it's so cold outside, but it's warm inside my house. Some of my windows are frosty. Do you have any frosty windows in your house? Maybe look around and see if you can find frost on your windows. All right, so the first thing we're gonna need for our experiment is an empty can, which I got from a can of soup that I'm having. And so I have my empty can and I'm coming outside to my yard and I'm just gonna scoop up some snow real quick in my can. And then I'm gonna go inside where it's warm. All right, so the next thing we need for our experiment, I've got my can of snow and now I need some salt. So I'm gonna pour some salt into our snow. All right, so just some salt on the top of our snow. And then the next thing I need to do is I need to wait. It has only been a couple minutes, but my can is already starting to make frost. If you look on the outside of my can, it's starting to get wet, and the wetness is freezing into little icicles. We're gonna let it go for a little bit longer and see how much frost we can make on the outside of this can with snow and salt. I'll post a video later on today and show you how my can is doing, but you can find a can at your house if you have one, and you can try this experiment at home and show me how yours is working.